Hello everyone, Scooty007 here bringing you another exciting game in the 2008 replay with Inside Pitch. In today's game we have the 4-2 Los Angeles Dodgers taking on the 4-2 Arizona Diamondbacks. And here is the starting lineup for the LA Dodgers. Leading off the shortstop, Rafael Foucault. Batting second, the catcher, Russell Martin. Batting third, the first baseman, James Loney. Batting fourth in the cleanup position, the second baseman, Jeff Kent. Batting fifth, the right fielder, Andrew Ether. Batting sixth, the center fielder, Andrew Jones. Batting seventh, the third baseman, Blake DeWitt. Batting eighth, the left fielder, Juan Perry. And batting ninth, the catcher, Esteban Lorenza. On the mound for the Diamondbacks, it is Dan Herring, comes into the game with a 9.0 ERA. No wins, no loss, 5 innings pitched, allowed 13 hits, 3 strikeouts, no walks. We're here at Chase Field, which gives a +2 to strikeouts and a -1 to walks. And with that, Rafael steps up in the batter's box, and we are ready to start. Rafael coming into the game with a .348 average. Here's the pitch. And that's going to be 2-5. 2-5 is going to be a walk. That's a 15. That's a 15. And Rafael draws the walk. Next up, Russell Martin batting a .333. Strategy rolls a 7. Infield going into double play depth. Here's the pitch. 1-6. That's a strike. That's a 9. The 16 is too high. 3-2, and that's going to be a ground out to first. And that is going to be a fielder's choice, as Rafael is forced out at second. And Martin takes over. As Martin takes over at first. James Loney up. He's batting a .286. Strategy roll 12. Infield still at double play depth. Here's the pitch. 1-5. Strikeout 9. The 17 is too high. 4-4. Fly ball to Upton. Out number 2. Jeff Kent now steps up. He's batting .211. Strategy roll 17. Dodgers holding off. Here's the pitch. 6-2 range play at the ballpark. So we're going to check Chase Field 6-6. Ground ball to second. That's going to go to Hudson. Hudson's range is on a 1-5. That's a 3. And he gets the out. No runs, no hits, no errors for the Dodgers. And 1 left on. We go to the bottom of the first. And here is the starting lineup for the Arizona Diamondbacks. Leading off, the center fielder, Chris B. Young. Batting second, the left fielder, Eric Barnes. Batting third, the first baseman, Orlando Hudson. Batting fourth in the cleanup position, the first baseman, Connor Jackson. Batting fifth, the third baseman, Mark Reynolds. Batting sixth, the shortstop, Stephen Drew. Batting seventh, the right fielder, Justin Upton. Batting eighth, the catcher, Chris Snyder. And batting ninth, the pitcher, Dan Herring. On the mound for the Dodgers, it is Esteban Lorenza. First time we're seeing him. 1 win, 2 losses, no saves. ERA of a 5.33, 27 innings pitched, allowed 27 hits, 10 strikeouts, and 4 walks. All right, here's the pitch to Chris. Chris batting a .269. and that is going to be a 4-2. That's going to be a double star. Fly ball to Ether. Out number 1. Eric Barnes, batting a 160. Here's the pitch. 4-5. Double star. Fly ball to Perry. Out number 2. Orlando Hudson up. He's batting a 4-14. Here's the pitch. And that's going to be 2-3. 2-3 is a strikeout. That's an 11. That's a 1. Struck him out. So no runs, no hits, no errors. Easy inning score as the Dodgers retire the Diamondbacks in order. It's 3 up, 3 down. After 1, we're still scoreless. We go to the top of the second. It's Andre Ether, Andrew Jones, and Blake DeWitt due up for the Dodgers. Here's the pitch to Ether. Ether batting a 316. 2-5, and then there's going to be a walk. That's an 11. That's a 10. He draws the walk. Next up is Andrew Jones. Strategy rolls a 4, and for coming into double play depth. Here's the pitch. 4-3, that's going to be a walk. That's a 13. That's a 13, and they walk them. All right, infield at normal depth now. Runners on first and second. No outs. Here's Blake DeWitt. DeWitt batting a 182. Strategy roll 10. Dodgers holding off. Here's the pitch. 1-1. Question mark. Single on a 1-5. That's a 16. Nothing there. 6-2, and that is going to be a single pass past Chris out there in center field. And that loads the bases. But let's see. Ether's base run is a 4. That's a 5. And the roll is not less than or equal to his base run. So he gets the hold. And we have the bases loaded as Juan Perry steps up. All right, here's the pitch to Perry. Perry batting a 100. Strategy roll 17. The bases are loaded. 2-4. Strikeout. That's a 5. The 10 is too high. 6-2. Fly ball to Burns. And that is a failed SF roll. But we are going to use the normal one, so it's not a sacrifice roll here. It is a yellow. So we're going to check the die of the second one. The lead runner advances. And Andrew Jones gets held up at second. He gets the hold sign. The roll is higher than the 2, so he'll get the hold. And the Dodgers get on the board first. And with that, that's going to bring up Esteban. First time we're seeing him at the plate. Strategy rolls an 18. They're going to do a sacrifice play. Here's the pitch. 6-3, strike. The 11, that's an 11. Struck him out. 2 out, 2 on. We go to the top of the order. Here's Rafael Foucault, who walked his last time up. Strategy roll 17. Here's the pitch. 3-5, possible error on a ground ball. 2-2, single to third. And once again, that loads the bases for as Russell Martin steps up into the batter's box. All right, here's the pitch to Martin. Martin is 0 for 1 on the day. 2-1, that is going to be a walk. That's an 18. That's a 7, and they walk him. So that's going to bring up James Loney. 0 for 1 on the day. Strategy roll is a 1. Here's the pitch. 3-1 at the ballpark. We're going to go to Chase Field. And that is going to be 4-3. Ground ball to Hudson. And that retires the side. 2 runs, 2 hits, no errors. And the Dodgers leave them loaded. We go to the bottom of the second. It's Connor Jackson, Mark Reynolds, and Stephen Drew due up for the D-backs. Connor Jackson batting a .294. Here's the pitch. 2-2. Double star. Fly ball to Perry. Out number 1. Mark Reynolds batting a .552. Here's the pitch. 1-3. That's going to be a double star. That's going to be a fly ball out there to Perry. Out number 2. Stephen Drew. Drew, 0 for batting a .273. Here's the pitch. 1-1. Blank. 2-2. Line drive to third base. DeWitt with it. Throws it over to Lonnie for out number 3. So, no runs, no hits, no errors for the Diamondbacks. It's a 1-2-3 inning once again for the Dodgers. After 2, it's LA 2, Arizona nothing. We go to the top of the third. It's Jeff Kent, Andrew Ether, and Andrew Jones due up for the Dodgers. Kent 0 for 1 on the day. Here's the pitch. And that is going to be a 4-2. That is going to be a home run. That's a 10. The 11 is too high. 1-5. Ground ball back to the pitcher. Harding gets that. Throws it over to Jackson for out number 1. Ether up. Ether has a walk and a run scored. Here's the pitch. 1-1. Question mark. Single on a 1-5. That's a 2, and he gets on with a base hit. Dodgers with a base hit with a runner on. That's going to bring up Jones. Jones also with a walk and a run scored. Strategy roll 15. Infield at double play depth. Here's the pitch. And that is going to be 6-1. 6-1 is a range play. 1-2. Ground ball to Jackson. And that is a failed range check. Jackson's range is a 0. That's a 6. And that is going to be a double. Ether getting the hold sign. That's going to go all the way out there to Upton. Has to chase that one down the fair bit down the line. And Ether getting the hold, and the Dodgers now have a runner in scoring position, and that's going to bring up the third baseman, Blake DeWitt. DeWitt is 1 for 1 on the day. Strategy roll 17. Here's the pitch. Infield at normal depth. 4-4. Strikeout 11. The 18 is too high. And that is going to be a 3-5. Fly ball out there to Upton. And that is going to be a sacrifice fly. The roll of a D6, it is equal to, we're going to show the flyout chart. There. Flyouts, runners on second with less than 2 outs. And that is going to score. That Jones will get the hold sign, by the way. So Jones holds at second. We do have a run scored, and that's 3-0 Dodgers. as Juan Perry comes up. He's 0 for 1. He has an RBI. Strategy 0-4, Dodgers holding off. 6-1, range play yet again. And 2-1, single to first, single pass second. Ground ball to Hudson. Hudson's range is a 1-5. That's a 1, and he gets the out. Takes it, throws over to first for out number 3 to retire to the side. 1 run, 2 hits, no errors. We go to the bottom of the third. It's Justin Upton, Chris Schneider, and Dan Herring due up for the Diamondbacks. Upton batting a .321. The pitch. And that is going to be 3-4. That's going to be a strikeout. That's a 16. That's a 4. Struck him out. Next up, Chris Schneider. Schneider batting to .375. Here's the pitch. 2-6 at the ballpark. We're going to go to Chase Field for the play. 5-2, double star 5. Ground ball to third. Out number 2. And that's going to bring up Dan Herring. First time we're seeing him. Here's the pitch. Herring, 5-5, possible error on a throw, and that is going to be 2-3. Fly ball to Jones, out number 3. So it's a 1-2-3 inning for the Diamondbacks yet again. It's 3 up, 3 down. No runs, no hits, no errors. We go to the top of the after 3. It's LA 3, well, Arizona nothing. We go to the top of the 4th. It is Esteban Lorenzia, Rafael Foucault, and Russell Martin due up for the Dodgers. Here's the pitch to Esteban. Esteban is 0 for 1 with a strikeout. Leads off the inning here. 5-1 strikeout. That's a 22. That's a 16. Struck him out. All right, we go to the top of the order. As we flip over to the top, it's going to be Rafael. 1 for 1 with a walk. Here's the pitch. 3-3, possible error on a throw. 3-2, ground ball to Hudson. No error there. Hudson's error rating is a 1-4. That's a 10. And that is out number 2. Russell Martin, 0 for 1 with a walk and an RBI. Here's the pitch. 6-5, that's a blank. I was about to say strikeout on that. 2-1 single pass Upton. And Martin gets on with a base hit. Next up, it is James Loney, who's 0 for 2 on the day. Strategy roll 6. Here's the pitch. 1-6. That's going to be a strikeout. That's a 9. That's a 4. Struck him out. No runs, 1 hit, no errors, and 1 left on. We go to the bottom of the 4th. It's Chris Young, Eric Burns, and Orlando Hudson due up for the Diamondbacks. Here's the pitch to Chris. Chris is 0 for 1 on the day. 2-6 at the ballpark. We're going to go to Chase Field. 5-5 HR8. And that's a fly ball out. Chris Young drives out one in the center field. Jones goes all the way back to the wall and makes the catch, taking away the home run. Eric Barnes up. He's 0 for 1. Here's the pitch. 5-5, possible error on a throw. 3-1, double star 2, fly ball to Perry. Out number 2, and that's going to bring up Orlando Hudson. Struck out his last time up. Here's the pitch. 5-3 blank. 1-6. And that is a single. So Orlando Hudson gets on base. And that's going to bring up Connor Jackson. 0 for 1, runner on first. 2 outs. Here's the pitch. 5-5, possible error on a throw. 1-3, single to the shortstop. No error there. Foucault's error rating is at a 1-6. That's a 13. And runner is on first and second. 2 outs. That's going to bring up Mark Reynolds. All right. Strategy rolls a 3. Reynolds 0 for 1. Here's the pitch. And that'll be 4-5. Double star. Fly ball to ether. And out number 3. No runs, 2 hits, no errors. After 4, it's Los Angeles 3, Arizona nothing. We go to the top of the 5th. It's Jeff Kent, Andrew Ether, and Andrew Jones due up for the LA Dodgers. Taking a look here at Dan Herring's rating here. He can face 6 more batters before he's tired. All right, Jeff Kent up. Kent 0 for 2 on the day. Here's the pitch. And that is going to be 3-4. That's going to be a strikeout. That's a 7. The 9, too high. 1-1, and that's going to be a single past Chris out there in center field. All right, Andrew Ether up. Ether is 1 for 1 on the day with a walk and 2 runs scored. Strategy roll is a 3. Infield coming in to double play depth. Here's the pitch. And that is going to be 5-6. That's a strikeout. That's a 10. That's a 10. Struck him out. So 2-1 away. Infield still at double play depth. Andrew Jones up. He's 1 for 1 with a double, a walk, and a run scored. Here's the pitch. 2-2 at the ballpark. We're going to go to Chase Field. And that is going to be 5-4. Power hit to Barnes. And that's going to be a 17. And that is going to be a fly ball out. 2 outs, runner on first, and it's going to bring up Blake DeWitt. DeWitt 1 for 1 with an RBI. Strategy rolls a 3. Here's the pitch. 3-5, possible error on a ground ball. And that is going to be 4-6. Pop up to second. And that retires the side. No runs, 1 hit, no errors, and 1 left on. We go to the bottom of the 5th. It's Stephen Drew, Justin Upton, and Chris Schneider due up for the Diamondbacks. All right, Stephen Drew 0 for 1 on the day. Here's the pitch. And that is going to be 3-1. 3-1's going to be a strikeout. That's a 10. The 14 is too high. 6-5, power hit to Perry. On a 15, that's going to be a fly ball. Perry going all the way back to the warning track. Sees it, spots it, plop, right into the glove. That's going to bring up Justin Upton. Upton 0 for 1, struck out his last time up at bat. Here's the pitch. And that is going to be 6-4, double star, fly ball to Perry. Out number 2, and that's going to bring up Chris Schneider. Schneider is 0 for 1. Here's the pitch. And that is going to be 2-1. Range play at Chase Field. 4-2. That's going to be a rare play. All right, let's check the rare play here. The right fielder, Ether, drives after a sinking liner, resolved as an S9 range play. Injury check for injury to the right fielder after the play. So Ether makes the play successfully. That is the out. And Andrew Ether will miss the rest of this game. So Ether is out for the rest of this game for the Dodgers. And coming in to replace him is going to be the right-hander, Jason Remco. Is going to come up and replace. So, no runs, no hits, no errors. It is an easy inning to score. It's 3 up, 3 down. After 5, it's LA 3, Diamondbacks, nothing. We go to the top of the 6th. It's Juan Perry, Esteban Luenzia, and Rafael Foucault due up. And that Dan can face 2 more batters before he's tired, so this might be his last inning. Here's the pitch. They're going to see the bullpen is warming up, by the way. 5-2, that's going to be a strikeout. That's a 5. The 7 is too high. 3-6, fly ball to Repenko for out number 1. Sorry. Yep, that's a fly ball out there to Upton. Sorry, Upton, out number 1. Esteban now up. He's 0 for 2. Struck out his last 2 times up at bat. 6-6. That's going to be a strikeout. And that is definitely going to be a strikeout there. That is a 1. And Dan gets him with the old slow. Perplexes him with a slow ball. It was so slow. It went 1. He took 3 swings of the bat before the catcher even caught the ball. We go to the top of the order, and that's going to bring up Rafael Foucault. He's 1 for 2 in the day with a walk. Here's the pitch. And that's going to be 4-1. Home run chance on a 1-14. That's a 6. We need a 7 or less. The 8. Too high by 1. That's going to be a 5-6. That's a double star. That's a ground ball to Drew. And that is a 3 up, 3 down inning. It's a 1-2-3. Have a seat as the Diamondbacks retire the Dodgers in order. 3 up, 3 down. No runs, no hits, no errors. We go to the bottom of the 6th. It's Dan Herring, Chris Young, and Eric Barnes due up. So Dan Herring 0 for 1 on the day. They are going to let him take this hit. And that is going to be 4-5, double star. Fly ball out to Perry. Out number 1. Chris Young 0 for 2 on the day. Here's the pitch. And that is going to be a 5-3. That's a double star. Fly ball out there to Repenko, coming in to replace the injured right fielder. And next up, it's Eric Barnes, sorry. Barnes is 0 for 2 on the day. Here's the pitch, 2-2. Double star, fly ball to Jones. Out number 3. So that retires the side. No runs, no hits, no errors. After 6, it's Dodgers 3. Arizona, nothing. We go to the top of the 7th. It's Russell Martin, James Romney, and Jeff Kent due up for the Dodgers. And with that, they are going. The Diamondbacks have made that call to the bullpen as Dan Herring has been pulled. So we have a right, left, right coming up. We are in the 6th. So they are going to bring in Yosemite Harris. No, they're not going to bring him in just yet. They do want to bring someone in with length. So they're going to bring in Leo's. They're going to bring in Brandon Metters to pitch. He comes into the game batting with a ERA of a 9.0. Let's take a look here at his stats. He's only pitched 1 inning, allowed 2 hits, no strikeouts, no walks, an ERA right now of a 9.0. With that, taking a look at the stats of Dan Herring, went 6 innings, allowed 6 hits, 3 runs, 3 earned runs, 4 walks, 5 strikeouts, ERA of a 6.54 right now. So he's going to face Russell, James, and Jeff. Here's the pitch. And that is going to be 5-2. That's going to be a range play. 5-6. Double star 5. That's going to be a fly ball out there to Young. Young's range is on a 1-4. That's a 6. That's a base hit for Russell. And that is a single for Rafael. And the Dodgers lead off with a base runner here in the 7th. All right, Russell gets the steal attempt. That is a 20, and the runner is thrown out. He tried to steal second, saw the pitch. The catcher throws it to second, and that is the out right there. Got him out at second. The ump calls him out. And Russell just looks up at the ump like, what? And that is going to bring up Jeff Kent on that. Martin thrown out at second. Kent infield at double play depth. Here's the pitch. And that is going to be 1-6. 1 out. That's going to be a strikeout for Kent. That's a 7. The 6 struck him out. And next up, it's going to be Jeff Renko. First time we're seeing him in this replay. Here's the pitch. 2-6. Hit by pitch. That's a 10. That's a 10, and he gets hit by the pitch. Umpire comes out, warns. Home plate umpire warning both. Both managers not to come out. Infield at normal depth. Here's the pitch. And he gives the warning to the pitcher as well. 3-1. That's going to be a blank. 2 outs, runner on first. And that is going to be 3-4. Line drive to third. And sing Take Me Out to the Ball Game. So no runs, one hit, no errors, and one left on. We go to the bottom of the seventh. It's going to be Orlando Hudson, Connor Jackson, and Mark Reynolds due up for the Diamondbacks. Let's take a look here at the box score of the game so far after 6.5 innings. The Dodgers scored in the second and in the third, and they have been holding Arizona to nothingness through 6. So this Esteban can face 2 more batters before he's tired. This is going to be probably his last inning. He's got to face Orlando Hudson, Connor Jackson, and Mark Reynolds due up. Orlando Hudson is 1 for 2 in the day with a strikeout. Here's the pitch. And that is going to be 3-3. Question mark. Single on a 1-2. The 17 too high. 3-4. Ground ball back to the pitcher. Gets it. Throws it over to Loney for out number 1. Connor Jackson 1 for 2 in the day. Here's the pitch. 3-1. Home run. That's a 13. That's a 7. The 13 too high. 5-5. Fly ball to left field. Out number 2. Mark Reynolds up. Reynolds is 0 for 2 in the day. Here's the pitch. 2-2. Double star. Ground ball to DeWitt. And that retires the side. No runs, no hits, no errors. That's a 3-up, 3-down inning for the Diamondbacks. After 7, it's Dodgers 3, Diamondbacks nothing. We go to the top of the 8th. It's Blake DeWitt, Juan Perry, and Esteban Lorenzia due up for the Dodgers. And that is going to do it for Brandon Metters as well. They are going to pull him. And this time they're going to bring in we have a left, right coming up. And they're going to bring in the only left-handed pit. No. They're going to go with they're going to bring in Leo. Leo Rosales is going to come in. So Rosales, first time we're seeing no ERA. He's pitched 2 innings, allowed 4 hits, 2 strikeouts, and 1 walk. All right, here's the pitch. He's got to face Blake, Juan, and Esteban. 5-2. Blank. 6-5. Ground ball to short. Out number 1. Here's Juan Perry. Perry is 0 for 2 in the day with an RBI. The pitch. And that is going to be 3-4. Strikeout 5. The 12 too high. 4-1. Ground ball to the shortstop to Drew. Out number 2. And that is going to do it for Esteban Lorenzia. They're not going to let him take the hit here. However, they are going to bring in Dwayne Young to pinch hit for him. And that is going to be 2-3. That's going to be a walk plus. Now, with the walk plus, we add 10. And with the ballpark factor, we're going to -1. So we're actually adding 9 to that. The first time the plus has come up in this game here. So that's going to be an 18. That's a 4. And they walk Young. And that's going to bring up Rafael Foucault. Foucault is 1 for 3 on the day. Here's the pitch. And that is going to be 4-1. That is going to be a blank. 2-1. And that's going to be a pop-up to Reynolds. And that is out number 3. So the Dodgers now are going to bring up, we have a left, right coming up. Dodgers have a little bit more leeway. They are going to get set up for the closer here, so they are going to bring in Scott. Let's see, are they going to bring in Scott? Yes. They're going to bring in Scott Albert to set this up. They're going to bring in the left-handed. No, they're going to. Yep, they're going to bring in Scott. Here. Let's take a look at his stats. He went 1 inning, allowed 1 hit, no strikeouts, no walks. Taking a look here at the stats. Esteban Lorenzo went 7 innings, allowed 2 hits, 2 strikeouts, no ERA. Dan Metters went 1 inning, allowed 1 hit, 1 strikeout, 1 hit by pitch, has an ERA of a 4.50. So with that, he is going to have to face Drew, Upton, and Snyder due up. Here's the pitch. Drew is 0 for 2 on the day. 3 is 6 strikeout plus. We add 10. We're going to add 2, so we're adding 12. That's a 20. That's a 7. And struck him out looking. And that's going to bring up Justin Upton. Upton is 0 for 2 in the day with a strikeout. Here's the pitch. 4-1. Home run chance on a 1-2. That's a 2. And the 15 is too high. It needed to be a 12 or less. 6-4. Fly ball to Jones, who goes all the way back to the wall to make that play out number 2. And that's going to bring up Chris Schneider. Schneider 0 for 2 on the day. Here's the pitch. And that is going to be 3-1. 3-1. Strikeout plus, that's a 24. That's an 8. Struck him out. So that is a 1-2-3 inning, 3 up, 3 down, as the Dodgers retired the Diamondbacks in order. It's no runs, no hits, no errors. After 8, it's LA 3, Arizona nothing. We go to the top of the 9th. It is Russell Martin, James Olney, and Jeff Kent due up. But will we also see some 9th inning magic? Let's take a look real quick at the box score. After 8 innings of play, the Dodgers scored the 3 runs in the 2nd and the 3rd inning. Arizona completely shut out so far this game. So it is LA with 3 runs on 7 hits. Arizona no runs on 2 hits. And with that, Leo Rosales is done. They're going to go with a right, left, right. And they're going to bring up Juan Cruz to take over here. Cruz comes into the game with an ERA of 3.0 with a 1-loss record. ERA is a 3.0. He went 3 innings, allowed 1 hit, 4 strikeouts, 2 walks. Taking a look at the stats of Leo. Leo went 1 inning, allowed 1 walk. No ERA. He is going to have to face Russell Martin, James Loney, and Jeff Kent of the Dodgers. Here's the pitch to Martin. Martin, 2-5. That is a strikeout. That's a 9. The 12 is too high. 1-5, and that is a single, and Martin is on with a base hit. All right, James Loney up. Loney is 0 for 3 on the day. Here's the pitch. 6-6, possible error on a ground ball. And that is going to be 5-3. Fly ball to Young. Out number 1. Infield at double play depth as Jeff Kent comes up. Kent is 1 for 4 on the day with a strikeout. Here's the pitch. 2-5, blank. Strikeout, sorry, that's a strikeout. That's a 7. The 16, too high. And that is going to be a 5-3. Pop up to third. Two away. Here's Jason. Jason, 0 for 0. The pitch. 4-3, wild pitch. That's a 4, nothing happens. 3-6, that's a strikeout. And struck him out. No runs, 1 hit, no errors. And 1 left on. We go to the bottom of the ninth. It's Juan Cruz, Crispy Young, and Eric Barnes due up for the Diamondbacks. And that is going to do it for Scott. And they're going to bring in, I think we've had Takashi. Save, yes. So they're going to go with Jonathan Broxton. So they're going to bring Jonathan in to do the save here today. Take a look at his card. So Jonathan Broxton, first time we're seeing him in this replay. Broxton, 3 wins, 5 losses, had 14 recorded saves during the season, a 3.13 ERA, 69 innings pitched, 54 hits, 88 strikeouts, and 22 walks. All right. And that's going to do it for Juan Cruz. They're not going to let him take the hit here. They're going to bring in Jeff Salazar to do the pinch hitting. All right, here's the pitch. First time we're seeing Salazar in the replay. 5-1. It is going to be a range play. And that is going to be 2-3. Fly ball to Perry. Perry's range is on a 1-4. That's a 5. That got by him, and that's going to be a base hit. So Salazar stays on, and we go to the top of the order. It's going to be Chris Young. Young is 0 for 3 on the day. Here's the pitch. 5-1, range play. 6-4, single. Past Perry. Left field out there to Perry. Perry's range is a 1-4. That's a 1. Makes the play. And that leaves Salazar stranded at first still as he gets the hold. Infield coming in to double play depth. Eric Barnes due up. Barnes is 0 for 3 on the day. They're not going to let Barnes. They're going to bring in Alex Romeo to pinch hit here. And that is going to be a 5-3. That's going to be a strikeout plus. That's a 20. That's a 4. Struck him out looking. 2 away. Orlando Hudson now steps up. Diamondbacks down to the last out. Here's the pitch to Hudson. Hudson 1 for 3 on the day. And that is going to be for 5. possible error on a ground ball. 6-2, single, past second. And with that, Salazar, base run rating of a 4 on a S4, single to second. He advances to third on a 3-6. He has a 4, and Salazar goes to the corner. We now have runners on the corners. So the Diamondbacks do have a runner in scoring position as Connor Jackson comes up. So the tying run now at the plate. Jackson, here's the pitch. 2-1 strikeout plus. We had 12. That's a 17. That is a 17, and struck him out. As the Los Angeles Dodgers defeat the Arizona Diamondbacks 3-0. That's the ball game. Final line score coming right up. So the Los Angeles Dodgers get the win. Diamondbacks take the loss. LA goes to 5-2. The Diamondbacks drop to 4-3. The Dodgers 3 runs on 8 hits, no errors. Arizona no runs on 4 hits. Esteban Lorenzia gets the win. Dan Harding picks up the loss, and Jonathan Broxton gets the save. Let's take a look at their stats here. Esteban went 7 innings, allowed 2 runs, 2 hits, no strikeouts, no ERA. Dan Herring picks up the loss, went 6 innings, allowed 6 hits, 3 runs, 3 earned runs, 4 walks, 5 strikeouts, an ERA of a 6.54. Jonathan Broxton gets the save. He went 1 inning, allowed 2 hits and 2 strikeouts. No ERA at this point in the season. So with that, taking a look here, because this was a fierce battle between the Dodgers and the Diamondbacks. The Dodgers now tied for first in the National League West with this win here. And that is going to do it for us here at Arizona. So if you enjoyed the video, please give it a thumbs up on your way through the turnstile. And until next time, I'm Scooty007. We'll see you next time for another exciting game in the 2008 replay with Inside Pitch. Until then, take care, everyone. Bye-bye.